So zscaler has, I think, been working this year. Another stock that we found working together on weekends. We get together and talk about stocks on weekends, all the members of the channel. And we were looking at the security stocks, cybersecurity stocks. So CrowdStrike, Palo Alto, Zscaler, and others. And Zscaler is kind of like probably one of the smaller caps in that space, 28.7 billion. But this one here caught my eye, and I'll show you why. First, I'm going to show you my valuation, and I'll show you what analysts are saying. So I think Zscaler is discounted by 34%. Very good cash flow generation. The earnings per share is decent, but their cash flow is where the valuation for me really pops out. And I compare them to the other stocks like CrowdStrike and Palo Alto. CrowdStrike, I think, is overpriced by 42%. Let's get back to Zscaler. So I think they're discounted by a reasonable amount. They're doing okay for the current year, 2025. Analysts believe that it's also discounted by about 20%. So I'm in agreement with these analysts, 33 of them. So a lot of people have looked at Zscaler, and they, some of them have a price target that's well above its current stock price at 270. And the worst case scenario isn't too bad, just 170, which is, about 10% below its current stock price. So it could either go up 60, 70%, or maybe go down 10% is what analysts are saying. That's pretty good risk reward. If it can go up that much, but can't really go down that much. So I like how analysts, I agree with the analysts. I do my own analysis and look at analysts to see what they're saying, double check my work. Let's take a look at other fundamentals like revenue growth. We have a lot of analysts covering this, 47, 28, and they believe this, the company is going to grow for the remainder of 2025. Their fiscal year ends July 31st. Grow by 25%. It's very good. Then they're going to grow by 21% next year. 21%, almost 23%, almost 20%. That's really good growth. Excellent growth. Their earnings per share is going to expand. It's going to expand by 20%, 21%, 37%, 24%. That is good expansion. Their PE is going to come down because of that expansion of earnings per share. So these fundamentals look great. Okay. And that is what really looks good about Zscaler. When I compare their metrics, their growth against CrowdStrike, against Palo Alto, they stand up really tall against their rivals. It's a little smaller. And the big software companies, technology companies like Google wanted to acquire a security software company less than a year ago when CrowdStrike had their big debacle. And this one here could be an acquisition because these are very attractive businesses. Security is always a necessity. So that's Zscaler. I really like Zscaler. I've been buying into it, and I've been dollar cost averaging into Zscaler. So far, so good, and plan to have a good position in them. It would be my only pure security stock. I own Google Alphabet. I now own some Microsoft. I own Amazon. And when you own those stocks, you are owning security because Google does have security products they provide through their Google Cloud business as well as other softwares they provide customers. Microsoft has a lot of security products they provide. And so does Amazon. Amazon AWS, they have a lot of security products. So when you buy those conglomerates in technology, you're buying security. But this one is a pure play security company that I think is a better option for me than Palo Alto, CrowdStrike, or others. So that is Zscaler.